So you've been seeing crime all across of America, but California's crime has gotten so bad, even liberal elites are rushing to buy firearms. Our next guest owns a gun shop in Beverly Hills and says between rampant theft and District Attorney George Gascon's soft on crime policies, his customers fear for their safety and are looking to guns for protection. Let's bring in Russell Stuart, owner of Beverly Hills Guns. Thank you so much, Russell, for joining the program with us. Are you surprised by the amount of folks that are coming in to buy guns?
Good morning, and thank you so much for having me. Absolutely not. I think that the climate has been escalating over several months with defunding of the police and with George Gascon's new laws that are putting criminals back on the street. I think that people are taking law into their own hands, and rightfully so.
I got a question for you. You know, California has its own laws. We have this term in the gun industry called California compliance. And so what kind of guns are you seeing people coming for most? Are you educating them and pointing them towards a certain type of gun? You know, it looks like this is mostly for self-defense. What are Californians looking for?
Well, definitely, we do have to apply by the California compliant rules. We're seeing a lot of handguns moving out, a lot of self-defense shotguns. We definitely stress training.
Yeah.
Obviously, we do have a lack of shooting ranges around here, so we definitely try and do as much personal training inside of our shop, but we definitely want people to go out, practice, train, learn how to use their weapon, and it's only going to be a public safety issue if they do not.
You know, Russell, I've seen some other liberals try to make fun of Beverly Hills and say, oh, this is just the rich that are, you know, are all of a sudden afraid. Meanwhile, we've seen 686,000 more guns sold in the whole state of California. That's up 65% from 2019. So it was once just the crime being in the big cities, but it's starting to spread to suburbs like Beverly Hills, right?
Oh, absolutely. But I also want to stress that this is not a rich issue. Public safety is not about politics. It's not about money. It affects everyone.
That's right.
Half of the people in Beverly Hills are only renters. So it's not just the rich. Everyone deserves safety, and this is just not something that they're getting from their leadership, so they're taking it into their own hands.
Russell, do you feel like that this is kind of sparking maybe not advocacy, but awareness for the Second Amendment? And do you feel like in your area of California that people are becoming not just more educated, but more understanding of why the Second Amendment is so important? In other words, is this going beyond just retail purchases and more about lifestyle and understanding our Constitution and why this is so important?
100%. I think that I've had a lot of customers who have come in who are first-time gun owners who are in their 50s, 60s, even 70s,
oh, wow,
who have said their entire lives that I was afraid of guns, that I would never own a gun, and probably wouldn't even advocate for that ownership, but who are coming in now and saying, I'm definitely changing my mind. I don't know whether they're now gun people per se or Second Amendment, advocates, but I definitely know that they've changed their mind when it comes to ownership, and I'm glad to see it.
Yeah. It looks like they just want safety. It's that simple. Russell, thank you so much. I hope some of that energy moves toward New York as well and folks start purchasing guns here. Thanks so much, sir.